All right, baby, it's your boy GDQ.
Your boy, Real Walter Ford.
Yee yee. Boy Mac 2301. It's the Activated Podcast. You already know. Let's get it.
Hmm.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got one more. Let's hit a remix.
Cooper change, scooping dames. Oh, is this one yours? Come and get her back. Getting in her thighs, get her high, then I give her back. I don't get these bitches enough time to even get attached. Champagne ain't my campaign, like a diplomat. Band after band, it's like 20 grand. Split it with my clan, that's the plan. Twisting up a grand, bitch, the money man. Who I am, hit that money dance. You ain't got a chance to advance. Y'all don't understand. Rep CFMG, that's on me till I'm in the grave. On the wave, I done came up, chained up like a fucking slave. You don't want no smoke, take your hoe if you don't behave. Full head of steam toward the dream, cause that's all I crave. Never save any bitches, I got plenty bitches. Hey, I be doing penny spinning, y'all just penny pinching, nigga. And I'm out here henny sipping, bitches with me sipping. Hey, looking like I'm really winning, bitch, I'm really winning.
Bitch. Up, Deucey, let's go.
Niggas know, out the gate, I don't fuck around. Spark another blunt aloud, cause I don't play no coming
We just start off just getting lit first. I like this.
Yeah, baby, we here activated.
Oh, I like
Live
that. We should just start off and just have a twerk party like Tory Lanez.
You know what I'm saying?
Club Diego going up. Shout out Freddie Gibbs.
Season 3, episode 4, activated live stream, getting lit before. Trying to provide y'all some entertainment in this coronavirus crisis.
Come on now. Try to keep it alive. Keep it alive. Keep you moving. Keep you dancing.
Man.
Most of that dancing we did was probably the most circulation y'all niggas got for a week.
We here,
Man.
baby.
At least me. Now, Q, you've been at work, right? So yeah, you've been working.
I've been marinating like a cool pair of steaks, baby.
Man, I've been looking at these. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. White walls are interesting in a motherfucker when you stare at it for 8 hours.
Anything you want them to be.
Yeah, nigga, it's like a free canvas for imagination. Nigga, I'm looking at all these little black marks.
Trying to
I swear to God, I got like gene marks on my wall. It's like somebody been twerking right here. I'm like, what's going on? You just notice a lot of shit about your house when you in it for 3 weeks in a row.
every day.
Growing your beard out, I can see.
Yeah, I got to be. I mean, this ain't by choice, nigga. We all out here looking rough. Y'all see LeBron on Damian Lillard's joint? He was on there looking like Black Santa Claus.
Every celebrity does. Like, DJ Khaled always talk about somebody bring me my beard oil. Yeah, why your beard got snow in it now?
Yeah, you over it now. Can't get that black in there.
LeBron had to resort to his wife cutting his hair. He was like, man, I can't do it. He was like, I'm going out on a limb and trusting my wife to cut me up.
Yeah, he finna get out there and get that 7 head again.
I don't know who's in this live stream, but shout out to y'all because we live streaming for the first time.
First episode live streaming. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all hopping on the live stream.
Live streaming from the Activated Podcast.com.
Boo. Yeah, so shout out to that. Get on the activatedpodcast.com. All info, everything about us on there. Stream this live episodes. Boo. Everything all in one place.
All right, baby.
For real.
We're finna kick this
Everything.
off with a coronavirus update.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, update everybody. I haven't even checked it out today. I ain't gonna lie to you. 1.8
million coronavirus cases. That is not good. Deaths 113,000. Rest in peace to everybody who has lost their life to COVID-19. Yeah, these numbers today, 4,000 new deaths, but we got to remind people this is the weekend. The numbers tend to be lower on the weekend. Yesterday, on Saturday, 1,830 deaths in the United States, 6,000 in the world.
Which is pretty much a third. That's a third of the country.
If I'm not mistaken, the United States has the most new deaths and new cases, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or the most deaths per day, right? My bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, without a doubt. without
Yeah.
a doubt. Yeah, look at New York, 758. That was like Italy at its peak.
That's
And
one state.
yeah, and then I was bringing up to Delaney too. Italy has had like 500 deaths per day still. So, and they're supposedly past their peak.
They're supposed to be going down, right? They passed it, yeah.
But and so they're still sustaining a lot of deaths per day, which is, I mean, it's sad. It's very sad and scary.
Yeah, bro. The scary and saddest part is people talking like this is fake and it's not real and whoop whoop, and they trying to. I don't want to get on, the president or nothing, but it's just so crazy to me how people around the world that don't even know who the president is dying from this. People like this is a plan by these people to get a president. I'm like, bro, how the whole world come together just to stop one dude? Like, it ain't even. I don't know, man. It's just really sad. It's really sad. Something crazy I saw today too, G. This one dude. He a comedian, and he like all the conspiracy theorists and like get down with Trump or whatever. And I get down with you. I mean, some people believe in different people for different reasons, so I try not to hold grudges. But they was on there talking about how wearing a mask give you dark energy, and I was like, wait, what? And then she was like, I want to see the evidence how a mask saves you from this disease or from the virus or whatever. And I was like, so you want evidence of how a mask can save you from a virus droplets being in the air? And then people's explaining like it's more about so you don't spread it to people. It's not about catching it, you know what I'm saying? But it's about so you don't breathe out and cough and whatever. And then so she said she want evidence on that, but she didn't want evidence on how it gives you dark energy. I'm like, what?
Hey, but you
What
know
is
what's
it?
crazy? Shout out to California, because I have seen a lot more people wearing
Newsom.
masks everywhere.
Yeah, everybody.
That is
Everybody.
crazy, because a week ago that was not the case. A week ago that was not the case. Every week it changes. A week ago there was more people.
Y'all call me
than
mid
normal.
sandwich.
But this week, bro, I seen that everybody was wearing masks. Well, the majority,
Everybody.
85%, bro, of people were.
Because
wearing
Newsom ain't no
masks.
joke, bro. Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it. Excuse me for talking when I'm eating. People follow a person in charge. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people like, you can't blame certain people in charge. I'm like, bro, man, these people is wilding. I don't want to call out no names again. I don't know if you've seen the dude named Matt Gaetz, right? He's a governor of Florida or something like that, or Senate. I forgot. He in the government. The day the shit got real crazy, he wore a full-on like gas mask on the floor, on the Senate floor or whatever, to like mock it, to make fun of it. This is like 2-3 weeks ago, and the next day somebody died in his district. Yeah, the next day somebody died in his district.
We
And then
already
the
know
dude-
there's idiots all over the country. It's crazy. I'm telling you, ignorance is runs rampant across
Yeah.
leadership in this country. Bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
And it's crazy that
Is it ignorance, or is it a lack of common sense, or is it all of the above?
Yeah, not
And
caring,
I don't-
selfishness, greediness.
That's the word, bro. I was gonna say I think it comes down to more of narcissism,
ego,
which is an overly used word too.
It's luxury still, like the same thing
It's-
in America. We live in luxury, so you don't.
I'm
think that
good.
there's something like, yes, I'm good, so that means everybody
The-
else is good.
The state of Alabama gonna be straight then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, so my whole state ain't gotta, like, I don't believe in this. People is dying though, but I don't believe in it still. Like, it ain't like it's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a really, really sad situation, and it's eye-opening. It's sad, but I mean, it's a silver lining that it's eye-opening to the facetiousness and like the all the facades that people put up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people in power and people in leadership and people in positions that can make decisions that affect thousands of people's lives. Now we really like it's a spotlight on them because every decision you make has a big ass outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, or indecision is a decision too, but
I agree.
yeah, bro.
So Delaney, are you happy you live in California? compared to
Yeah.
look at Illinois
Indiana?
right now. Illinois and Indiana right now.
Indiana going up, bro. Shout out to the
They're
people of Indiana. I'm sending prayers to. I got a couple people in the G, bro, that got it.
Yeah. My stepdad has it.
Wait, what? For real, nigga? You ain't say that? Bro, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Prayers.
Nigga.
For real?
Because I just found out. Motherfucker. Like, that's why I didn't say nothing. I mean, I took some time to like reflect on it. Like my mom told me about it day before yesterday. She said she felt like she's been like keeping a journal type thing about all his symptoms and stuff. Instead, it started like towards the end of March going into April. But where they're at right now, he couldn't go to the doctor because they told him he wasn't sick enough, of course, you know. But so they've been quarantining in the house. My mom is staying upstairs and he's staying downstairs to keep separated, because my mom has like thyroid cancer and all this other stuff. She just stopped smoking after like 45, 50 years, you know.
So she just, gonna be as safe as possible.
Yeah, but as far as him, he's fine. When I found out, I got on his ass about it. I was like, look, man, I'm in no position to make any trips back home. Financially, physically, none. I was like, I can't do it. I can't go home right now because you're not taking this serious. So, you know, and I got on him about it. I was like, you know, you need to be doing everything that you know you need to do. You know, and that's for anybody. Like a lot of people don't. Like I was watching Chris Como as he was talking about it, because you know he has it, and he was like, the thing is like you have to do everything to prevent it from getting into your respiratory. You know, stretching your upper body. You know, stretching your chest capacity. Taking deep breaths, even though it hurts.
That helps. I didn't know that. You informing me.
Well, the respiratory therapists have a whole breathing routine for people to do.
Yeah. There's like a whole breathing routine.
I'm gonna look that up.
You have to stay active. You know.
I think we need to supply that information later, or at least part of it, or how to get it at least.
Boy, people need to be watching the podcast on the live stream, and they would get the information live.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. Well, I'm saying, yeah, you're right. Well, they can watch it later and get on the.
But no, all in all, he's doing fine. I was talking to my sister, and she, you know, she had also told me about it, and she was like, "Yeah, it sucks because my sister lives right across the street from my parents' house, and my nieces can't even go across the street to say hi to their grandparents. Like they have to stand in the driveway and like wave across the street, you know. So I think now where my mentality is at is just like, all right, you know, everybody thinks that they're immune to it or they can't get it, and you may not get it, but
or fuck it.
Rate, or
some people think they're gonna get it, but some people say fuck it.
Whatever you want to say, whether some people can get it or some people that don't believe that they get it, like whatever side of the fence you're on, but the part that is inevitable is that when this is all said and done, everybody's gonna know somebody. And not so much as know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Like at some point in time, it's gonna have a direct line to your life. You know, and that's what I think people need to like understand. You know,
yeah. Like, sometimes people don't get it until it come right to your front door.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I see you, wine shorty. Okay,
but yeah, he's fine. He's fine for the most part. Like I said, they felt he got it. They felt he contracted it like a week and a half ago. So
I've heard it takes a long time for people to get sick and show symptoms, and
Yeah.
it's the incubation period. The average is like 5 to 7 days, but it can be anywhere from 1 to 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I never heard 5 to 7. I thought it was always like 7 to 14.
Well, 7 to 14 is the upper limit. But
some people that are
cases of-
sicker, yeah.
Yeah, there's been
Well,
cases.
immune
It all depends on your
of
body.
it, like 28 days in some.
Yeah, it
cases.
depends on your body and like your immune system, how well or how well it does or does not respond to viruses and stuff.
There's that theory, and then the other one is your initial exposure. So if you're exposed for a long time, you have a higher viral load initially. So if you have like a higher
I see what you're
concentration
saying.
of virus you inhale or touch or whatever, you
Like
take
if you're in the
the
room and it's
virus.
just like, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop,
So,
but
like,
if you like touch a,
if you
my
touch
bad.
a book that has it or whatever, or you just walk by someone who has it one time, or you know what I mean, it's
Yeah, you're gonna be less susceptible than a person that's sitting in a whole room
with
or
someone
stand in a
for
long line at an airport for 8 hours with thousands of people. Okay.
Yep. All right. Is there any good news with this? Who got some good news? We got a couple minutes of good news, and we're finna move on to the next
I
topic.
feel like
'cause
the
we
good
got
news
another
is,
big
like-
topic to talk about, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's an Activated Podcast, episode
Activated.
4, season 3, live stream.
Man.
Hit me with some good
Woo!
news, Mac 2301. Let's get it.
Yeah, I think the good news is like how well. I can't speak for every other state, but how well California is responding to it, and somewhat controlling it. Given the fact that California has 40+ million people, not including immigrants from Mexico, we're doing pretty good. It could be a lot worse. So
Yeah, but everybody taking it serious, bro. It's not no joke.
yeah, everybody ready to get back to the beach. It's like,
everybody want to go outside. This motherfucker, we got weather.
Hey, it is starting to get around the time where you get what you pay for out of California.
Hell yeah, nigga! I've been doing these sit-ups. I'm waiting to come outside. I'm finna come out with a whole new. Finna come out with a whole new body type.
Hell yeah,
Nigga, I'm like,
that's some more good news. Since this quarantine and stay at home, I've lost 10 pounds. I can
damn,
almost
in 3 weeks.
I can almost see a 6-pack starting to form in my stomach. I don't eat as much, but no. Yeah, man, I think Governor Newsom, the state of California, they're responding to it really well. They're being active on it, and I think it's great how we are making these strides without legitimate government help, because it seems like, granted, people are starting to get their checks now, which is more good news.
That's also a good move. Yeah, you got your stimulus check. Time to turn up.
I got some
Well-
good news too. Your boy
Hold
hasn't
on.
eaten fast food or any restaurants in at least a month. That's a record for a long
said what?
time.
That's what's up, bro. I want to
30
get on that.
days, 30 days. I haven't ordered.
Bro, Walter has
we've
every
had
opportunity
cooked
to
dinner
not
every
do that, but
single
still
day,
does
30
it.
days.
Hey, man, calm down. I just went to Subway because I was trying to get a change of pace. Because I've been cooking all this time. I'm like, you know what?
Dude,
I'm finna let somebody else
how
cook.
many times do we pick Walter up? He'll be like, man, can we stop and get something to
Oh
eat,
my
man?
gosh, the Mexican
Every
food
time.
place or the Jack in the Box right there, every single time. bro.
That's every time, bro. But that's just because it be right there. Because
I got something for y'all. Let's hit a segue. Let's get it. Here we go.
cool.
I just want to make one thing perfectly clear.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing like these other niggas. Yeah, top class. I be coming through smooth as John Shaft. My shaft with all the holes.
I like this.
Drop pass, pause time like a drop pass. Pinch and shake blunts from the pot stash. Coastal rock splash in my shot glass. Chop grass, blowing my gas when the cops pass. On the bypass, doing 90, nigga, my bad. Gold chain hang across my chest like a prom sash. I make a bomb blast, feel like a motherfucking hot flash. Shit trill, I'm just warming up like a tip drill. Been a big deal since I drove a fucking big wheel. Split split steel pack it till it's hard to make the lick seal. Blow like a windmill.
Remix.
Serving kids meals cause these niggas want beef, but they childish. Hit my jack cause I got ounces of the loudest. Floating with the clouds in my section.
I like how we here just have like intermittent concerts. I love how we just have intermittent concerts right there.
Boom.
quick intermission concert, real
Live
quick.
stream.
Courtesy of Dub.
Activated.
Uh,
Season
hey, follow Dub
3,
Deucey.
episode 4. Yeah, say that again in case they didn't get it because your boy is playing DJ right now.
Hey, shout out to Dub Deucey. Make sure y'all follow him on all social platforms. Dub Deucey 22, DUBDUECI 22. And go stream that. Go stream his shit too. But yeah, we back into it. What we got? What's up next for us though?
And then after that, I got a question we should ask.
That's what we're talking about is the movement has slowed down for a little bit, boys. The eventual outcome, Joe Biden is the Democratic nominee. What are we going to do? All right, I'm calling it now. I hate to say it, and I don't want to put the energy out there, but that fool Trump is getting elected for another 4
Oh
years.
yeah, it's a race.
I don't know if he's
Read.
going to get elected or if he's going to
Yeah,
steal
bro.
the election or not even have an election. But I guarantee
And it's bogus,
4
bro,
more years
because it's bogus because they got videos of Joe Biden. Because I'm not. Anyway, they got videos of him being real creepy or real weird or whatever you want to call it.
Q
And they like-
showed you videos like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but peep game. So they like, yo, why would we want this dude to be president, whatever. And the dude that's a president now is on video lying over 10,000 times. And he also on video saying, grab her by the pussy. And ain't nobody tripping on that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm saying they both, you know what I'm saying,
My question is,
in the same boat.
do we really think that Bernie got beat more by Biden than he did by Hillary? And like Biden crushed Bernie in some states that Bernie had won or had done better than?
Previously won.
I just don't it does
I don't-
not make sense to me, bro, at all.
I ain't gonna lie
That
to you,
Joe
babe.
Biden was broke. His campaign was broke. It does not make sense to me, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I mean, I don't really want to get in that conspiracy theorist realm, but just from the evidence we saw from last time, bro, I think they just not getting down with your mans, bro. I mean, they make, or people that are on a certain side, what do you want to say, liberal, conservative? I don't really conform to those, but even if you are liberal or whatever, you're more likely to vote Democratic, right? In our society. And people give them leeway, but at the end of the day, they still, they playing the game too. It's a game, and the game isn't full of the truth.
So that's my question is Bernie not getting the nomination a sign that he was really about it and they're really scared of a movement? Because that's what it shows, bro. That's what Joe Biden is incoherent, bro. More incoherent than Trump, which is saying something, bro. Like it's weird, bro. It's hella weird. So there's either an explanation. Something happened to where they made sure Biden got the nomination, or the American people voted for Biden. So there's a sociological reason for that. So what? To me, it makes less sense of a sociological reason of people voting Biden in than it makes more sense of something weird going on. You know what I mean? I just don't believe it, bro. I just don't believe it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's the way I see it is like, bro, they don't, and I think we talked about this before. They don't, and when I mean they, I mean the government, I mean whoever.
The rich corporations. Don't forget, it's not the government. Rich corporations.
It's whoever you want it. They all in the same boat to me.
People that have enough money to make change.
Money and power. People who have money and power. Yes, government and money. Their government and corporations are like this.
It's called ALEC, bro. It's a real organization.
One doesn't exist without the other. They
Bro.
make it both possible to exist. But what
Can
I'm
I can I
American
can I give
corporations or freaking organized crime, bro.
can I give the
Come
can
on,
I give
bro.
the definition of ALEC?
what?
Y'all don't know what ALEC is? Y'all didn't watch 13th?
Oh yeah. I said we know about it. But like, what I want to get to is that they don't believe in anything that can spark change. You know, change or anything that can take away from them. And what I mean by that is like, we got Obama, and you see how that started the hope, the change movement and all that kind of stuff with like a black president.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, you see what it caused, and it's like, nah, that was a little bit too much. That's all y'all gonna get. Because whether it had been Hillary, a female president, it's change. Whether her policies were different, it's change. Bernie Sanders, he feels everybody should get health care, that should be a right, and all that kind of stuff.
And I just want to put this out there that they say that universal health care doesn't work in countries, and they don't never mention the first world countries where it does work. They mention the third world countries where it don't work.
Bro,
I just want to put that out there.
Everywhere has nationalized healthcare.
I just want to put that out there.
What's ALEC? I don't know what ALEC is.
Oh, here, let's let the lady finish his sentence. I tell you. You should also watch 13th after this over.
Yeah.
Shout out Ava DuVernay.
Shout out to Ava too.
Yeah, Ava DuVernay is the best.
Fire with it.
She made When They See Us.
Yeah. But no, I just think that they're gonna do everything that they can somehow, some way to stop change from happening. And I think they truly fear that what a sense of change and hope can spark, the country, i.e. the youth, but I feel like at the same time, and this sounds fucked up, but at some point in time, these old people got to die sooner or later. These old people got to die sooner or later, and that money can't save you. And at some point in time, that money has to be, that money and that power has to be transformed, or not transformed, transferred over to a younger generation. What you got, Q?
Okay.
They kids.
Transfer to their kids forever, but it's not like this. It's not a new generation. Old money always transfers. We've been dealing with this for a long time.
Hey man, John D. Rockefeller.
This is all
J.P. Morgan
before America. Okay, even before
you're right.
All the time, right? The poor and the people who don't have opportunities and the rich are always in control, whether it be the church or the government or the people who have money or whatever. So it's a long fight. But what I appreciate about Bernie is he really brought like a lot of stuff mainstream that it for a long time was considered extremely crazy, but he pushed at least American politics in the right way.
And he made it tangible.
Yes, Obama energized the youth. Bernie energized the youth. I don't care what anyone says. The youth vote was up. They want to say, "Oh, it's because the youth didn't show up." That may be part of the reason, but
it was still up though.
That's not the overwhelming thing.
No, that they was conspiring against my mans. You can't be saying all that. You can't. I mean, and I might be biased on this, but you can't be for black people or really any oppressed group and be, I guess, a spokesperson. And he wasn't just a spokesperson for black people, but he was you know what I'm saying? He was like the most, other than we thought Joe Biden, you see what I'm saying? Or Clinton, you know what I'm saying? Bill Clinton, before people found out what he was really about. Can't really be a spokesperson for black people, G, and have the people that are in the positions of power be behind you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's money attached.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
unless it's money attached. Because when it's money attached, then it's like, all right, we fucking with you because black people spend money. But if it's not money, which is more like a power, politics is more so a power struggle.
Influence.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Politics is more of like a power. So it has nothing to do with money. So if you're not getting no money off of it, you know, and it's more money. Okay, so can I tell you what ALEC is? So ALEC stands for, here, let me look it back up again. American Legislative Executive Council. Hold on, let me make sure. Exchange Council, I'm sorry. American Legislative Exchange Council. So a lot of these corporations aren't in there anymore, but they are still, like Walmart, which is the biggest supplier of bullets and guns. Fucking Allstate, Wendy's, I think Burger King. Anyway, it's a committee of people in the government, Congress people, and the biggest businesses in America, and they come together and they vote and decide on laws to bring to the Senate floor. Think about that. The biggest companies in the world and the Congress come together in a room, and then they go and put laws on the floor. And tell me how money isn't going to impact that. So, for example, in the movie 13th, or the documentary, they give an example of a dude. I don't remember his name or when or where. He actually has a bill and brings it to the floor. And he's like, I want to bring this bill to the floor, blah, blah, blah. And then this other dude is like, is this your policy or is it ALEC policy? He was like, this is my policy. He was like, okay, well, the reason I asked is because right here on the paper, it's a symbol. And I went to the ALEC website, and it's the same symbol, and it's the same header, and it's the same header. And then they had an actual, I think it was John Oliver. He had an actual page from ALEC, or one of the pieces of legislation that they voted on or that they decided. It said, I hereby choose, and then it said, insert state here, to go for this law and this whatever. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even like the people are making decisions based on their, what their needs are for their state or their county or whatever. They're doing it based on the needs of these companies. So for example,
that's obvious though.
But what I'm saying is it's an actual committee, actual bit, like
there's a lot of
it's not in secret.
That I know. I believe it.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro.
You can look up who gets donated by who. Who donates to who and how much, and it's all ridiculous. All ridiculous.
Walmart is the biggest seller of ammunition in the United States, and they're the biggest seller of ammo in the world.
This is
we live
in an oligarchy.
Every time there's a mass shooting, Walmart. Like, okay, Walmart may be the biggest, but it's not the only one. But again, good luck.
I'm just saying that they putting in money.
Yeah, money runs the world. All right.
Pretty much. That
boop quote.
Pretty much.
Oh, you want to get the boop quote? Okay, say no more. Let's get it.
All right. One more. We're about to hit one more. A little whoop-de-whoop, a little whoop-de-whoop. What should I play? Boop.
Whatever you like.
Play that Shack Attack. Or that Good to Me.
Welcome to my habitat. This the place that all the magic happens at. The dungeon where I keep the savage shackled at. 1,000 souls captured at the haven. I can go and feed my habitat. I'm finna elevate it like a pallet jack. Matter of fact, let me grab a pack of Thrax and roll my biscuits back to back. Dabbing ash and half a gas and coughing till they pass it back. Act as if I'm about to have an asthma attack. I'm blowing killer where the casket at. My shit be banging, it's a shack attack. Plan a mass attack and take your colony and flatten that. Then commandeer your land and stick a flag in that. I'm having that. Pull your car like Baccarat. All y'all do is swagger jack. My green be coming around like it's a cabbage patch. Rubber band snapping back. Imagine that. Y'all niggas better pack a strap. Acrobat, I flip and get the kicking shit like hacky sack. After that, I take the craft of rapping and I master that. If you the boss, then show me where your master's at. Half the catch, I think I tracks and slapping. Retrospect is actually whacking rather trash. They all beneath me, reaching up to grab the straps. Only there to catch the flack when my shit pop like Cracker Jack. Track for track. Wig split.
Hit it back.
gotta turn on where I can screen share.
Superstar, what the fuck have you created, man? Take a walk on the wild side, yeah. Our side, nigga. My guys about to smoke, only real ones on my side, yeah. Might slide if it's war, I ain't going outside. Listen, 9 on my right side, hey. All them side eyes, fuck around and get a nigga knocked out in the blind side, yeah. Welcome to
the blind side.
All right, can you make it where I can do screen sharing? It says host disabled attendee screen sharing.
No, you should be able to.
Yes. Okay, now I can. Okay, cool.
While he figures that out.
Well, it still ain't letting me. It don't matter. I'll just read it. You just ain't gonna be able to see me. All right. Elegance is all right. Y'all ready? My bad. So this week's book quote. I just kind of got right into it. I wanted to talk about simplicity, and I like this quote a lot, man. This is from one of my favorite guys. His name is Paulo Coelho. He's super famous for writing The Alchemist. He got a lot of other really good books, but The Alchemist is like one of the #1 books in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, what he says is elegance is achieved when all that is superfluous has been discarded and the human being discovers simplicity and concentration. The simpler and more sober the posture, the more beautiful it will be. Woo! Okay, I'll read that one more time. Elegance is achieved when all that is superfluous has been discarded and the human being discovers simplicity and concentration. The simpler and more sober the posture, the more beautiful it'll be. And I feel like that's like a lot of really big words. No, I'm just playing. But I think that hits a couple of good points. The main point I want to get at is simplicity, because from that I took you're human beings, and I'm talking about this a lot, that we make things complex, when in reality, everything is super simple. To get what you want to get, you have to do two things. You have to decide on what you want, and you have to start to act like the person that you need to be to get the things that you want to get. And it's that easy. I want to be an athlete. Two things. I want to decide to be an athlete. The other thing, I need to decide what lifestyle does an athlete need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. And if you want to even break it up into more than that, to get to a certain goal, let's say, so with your fitness, Delaney, like with fitness goals. Okay, I want to get from A, which is where I'm at, to B, where I need to be. So to get there, I need to eat right. I need to drink more water. I need to eat more food. I need to work out. I need to whoop. I need to do this, do this, do this, do this. And I'm going to have that outcome. It's not unknown. It's never unknown to us what we need to do or what we need to do to get to what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? But we always, as humans, got to make it more difficult. Especially with this quote, he talked about shit being super simplistic and concentration. As long as you make shit simple, you'll get right to where you need to go as easy as possible, because the shortest distance between two spaces is a straight line. And in our lives, we like to zigzag from either doubt, fear, or listening to other people's perceptions or ideas and living according to their limitations. And boom, that's all I got on that. Be simple.
Don't make shit complicated. In other words, don't make shit complicated.
Simplicity is key.
I think that ties into, like, really quick before we wrap it up. I think that applies to now more than ever, because
you better speak that.
A lot of people are, they don't know how to, I don't want to say live, but they don't know how to adjust to these times right now.
Adapt. Yeah.
Adjust and adapt to these times. They don't know what to do with having so much time. That's the thing. People are not used to having this much time on their hands. I'm a prime example. I'm not used to being home this much. So the anxiety that I have, and I feel like a lot of people are facing now, is, what do I do? What do I do with this time? How do I apply it? how to be productive, how to do all of these things with your time now. And, you know, because I feel like a lot of people are like, you know, losing their shit on what to do now, you know, and that's when you have to like regather, reset, and you know, re-strategize things and make things much simpler. Make
exactly
simpler. You know, you got all this time, okay, read. Try to read a book once a week or however fast you can read, doesn't really matter. Learn a new hobby, paint, you know, paint.
I got a better one. Do what you've been wanting to do, but you told yourself, I never have the time to do this.
But a lot of people don't even get to that point yet though. But that's the thing. A lot of people don't get to that point. A lot of people get so stuck on the life that they're doing, that they're in the middle of now.
Accustomed to.
They don't realize it, you know?
Exactly.
So, you know,
and that comes,
it's easy to sit there and say, oh, just do what you've always wanted to do, but you never had time. And it's like, well, what if I never had the time to get to that point, to think about it? You know, so now you have to make things simple. You have to start
reflection,
small, little things, read, write, draw, listen to music, exercise, things that don't require being outside or having somebody else with you.
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. I ain't even want to cut you off. I just agree.
That's a boop, and we finna hit on the last one. Let's get it.
Yeah. What you talking about me for? Hold up. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta put it up on the screen, Q.
What you talking about?
You gotta put us on the screen, nigga.
Now what you talking about me for? We know you be jaw checking in the streets, no. We don't fuck with your side, I don't think so. Me, bro, down to shoot a nigga like a freak, bro. Better keep your mouth closed about me, ho. Better keep your mouth closed about me, ho. Me, bro, down to shoot a nigga like a freak, bro. Hey, don't be talking about me, yeah. My people, tell me what it read for. Me for standing on the block throwing threes, though. We don't fuck with no ops or police, though. Thought he had me lacking till he seen what I reached for. Boy, best with the acting, I react, fuck a memo. Yeah, I had the baddest bitch feeling for a repost. Could you just imagine what she do to get with me, though? Anything I ask and she obey like I'm a master. I masterminded the plan. You niggas after the cards out of my hand. And ain't no faking this heat.
Oh, why you thought I was getting in? No, but I appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out,
I guess we getting up out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Gang, gang.
Episode 4, season 3. Activated live stream. It's an activated live stream.
Woo!
www.theactivatedpodcast.com.
Tap in, tune in, we gone, yummy.
Wait, we here. Hey. It's your boy, Real Walter Ford, man. Appreciate y'all for checking us out. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, sending prayers out. Prayers, condolences to everybody that's affected or lost anybody in this trying time. Stay focused. Whatever you believe in, this is your time to reach down and really believe deep into that and hug your family, call them, tell them you love them.
Yeah, this your boy.
Don't hug them if you got the coronavirus, though.
Yeah, this your boy, Max. Stay safe out here. Stay activated, of course, first and foremost. Just take this time. I know it sucks, but better times are ahead. But in the meantime, you know, take that time to reset, recharge, regain plan, and when this is all said and done, you know, come out shining.
We slacked, y'all. Happy Easter. We forgot to say that the whole time. Happy Easter, y'all.
Happy Easter, both of y'all ass. I'm ending the meeting now. Stop recording. 5, 4, boy.
You ain't gonna say bye?